Hello. Last week, I was at Bookman's, which is a local used bookstore in Tucson. They have 4 locations and one in Phoenix, I think. Anyway, I was there the other day just looking around. And you bring books there and you get credit. You could get cash or credit. Of course, credit, you get more money. So I always get the credit because you get more money. So I had a credit slip of like about $19 and change. Anyway, so I went over there, looked at the Bibles and see what they had. And I saw one that said, Holy Bible, red letter edition concordance. So I looked at it and I flipped through it, and the font to me was kind of small, so I put it back on the shelf. And then when I put it back on the shelf, I noticed it said Cambridge on the bottom. So I said, hey, wait a minute. So I grabbed it. And I looked at it, and it was a Cambridge, and not only was it a Cambridge, it's French Morocco. And it's kind of a stiff, I don't know what year it is, it's kind of beat up. I would say it's about 30 years old or something. And the funny thing is, there's no writing in this Bible at all, and not even in the presentation page, nothing. And it has the thumb index, which some of you know I'm not a fan, but it has it anyway. It's a thin line type. I have no idea what year this is because Cambridge don't put years in their Bibles. If they do, I don't know where to find it. But here's the thing. I got it for $8, and I had credit. So I got it for $8, and it's a red letter. And I'll show you the red letter in a minute because that's the size of the font, if you can see it. Anyway, the red letter to me is very. Let me get to Matthew. The red letter to me has one ribbon marker and is very bright.
Yeah, it's also very fat.
Yeah. And what I do like about this, the Centicom reference has the verse numbers on each side, the left side, the right side. I like that. This way I can find it. Those little letters, A, B, C, are sometimes hard to see. And I usually have to get my magnifying glass to see these letters. And I actually like when they have the verse numbers in the Centicom reference. So for me, it's easier. I don't know about anybody else, but for me, it's easier. No, that don't have it either. I do have a few Bibles that are not King James that have the reference numbers. I don't read them that often anymore, but I do have them, and like this one, the Centicom reference has the verse numbers. This is an MEV. I'm not too crazy about it, and it was a gift, so I took it. It has gold. All right, that's enough of that one. Anyway, back to this. It was $8. It's all intact, maps and everything, little concordance, all kinds of stuff. The gazetteer, or however, like a gazette, however you say it. It does have the letter to James. It doesn't have the preface to the readers, or the translation to the readers, whatever that's called. It don't have that. So anyway, it's readable. It is readable. I guess it's about 8. I'm guessing at 8. I have a local church Bible publishes 120, which is my main Bible, and I think that's an 8. They try to say it's more than an 8, like an 8.5 or something, but I think they're not telling them the right thing. I think it's like an 8, or maybe even less than an 8. Yeah, I do. This is my main Bible, the 120. So anyway, so this is the. I was told by Brendan Staggs that this is a Concord. I sent them pictures, and he said it was a Concord. He said he wasn't too liking of the text block. He thinks he said it's something that they tried to copy of the Oxford or something. But to me, it's readable. I'm not that crazy about I'm not that picky about fonts unless it's really crazy. But lately, I've been liking that Hofla text font. I've been liking that. Once in a while, I type out a whole book of the Bible on my computer, and lately I've been using the Hofla text. So anyway, these little things I do, and yes.
And also, look at this crazy size.
Yeah, it's my daughter's Bible, and it's also a King James in the mini.
Yeah, and it's a New Testament. I got it at Bookman's as well.
Yeah.
For I don't know how many dollars.
I think it was $3.
I'm gonna put my name on it so they know who it is. For.
Yeah, I think it was $3. That little thing. It's a New Testament King James.
It's itty bitty.
It's itty bitty. Has a ribbon marker and even has the gold around the pages, whatever it's called, the gilding, the whatever. Yeah. Yeah. So that's what it has. So now she's writing her name in it on the presentation page. So anyway, that's it. God bless and be a blessing.